Hello. Today's topic is quite an interesting topic, and I'm given a couple of topics in this GSSSS trust, and today it is going to be something different. If you ask me before going to this presentation, who are my audience for this specific videos that is going to come for the next couple of days? My audience is very clear. My audience are the children and the adolescent children, adolescents, youth, middle age. I'm not looking at the elderly people or the old age people um, on this particular topic. They are going to watch and they're already benefited and they know the values. But my audience, I want the children, adolescents, youth, and middle age. Definitely, if not today, this video will make them realize in the near future that all these points what I'm going to narrating today is going to have of value in their own life, and it will definitely have a big impact in the society, the culture, the civilization, and in the modern world. So let's go into the topic. Always I feel there is a lack and there is a generation gap. What is that lack and generation gap is? Over the last few generations, there is a significant decline in the spiritual practices, and there is a huge impact on the conflicts in religion. Okay, I'm not going to give any discussion about religion and conflicts. I can say only in simple one word: religion is to make a man civilized. That's all. Let's be non-religious, or let's accept every religion. The purpose of religion is it is a path to attain spirituality. That's all. You can be in Hinduism or a Buddhism or an Islamism or a Christianity, whatever it is. Let's understand. It is a path to attain the spirituality and to realize the divine and his powers. So let's now keep religion aside and let's now go on into focus about spirituality. Why I want to target children, adolescents, youth, and the middle age in this topic is often in the modern world, unlike our generation, when my father used to say anything as an advice for me, I blindly accept it. That is my culture at those days. So currently, the new young generation, they want to have a clarity. They want to have a depth of understanding. They want the reasons why. Am I right? So when my father started giving me this religious practices, when I was around 8 years, he took me to temple, and it's very common for everyone. But what my father did when I was 8 years is, in those days, every Sunday he wake me up at 4 o'clock, give me the bath, and we don't have much of this comfort in transportation like these days. We use the public transport, and I used to travel for almost 30 kilometers to go to one divine temple and worship Lord Amman. So this is the practice given by my father at 8 years. I never asked even once why my father is doing this practice to me, why he is cultivating this habit to me. I blindly follow him, but you need to understand, he woke me up at 4 o'clock every Sunday. And this is the way he nurtured me, he brought me up. Those days are different, but I want to be in this modern world. I want to give a message to this young society that what really happens when you're going into the path of spirituality is something I want to, is a message for the day. I will give this in 5 topics. Okay, I will say as 5W. Okay, let's go to the first W. Every topic will have one W. Okay, we will go to the first W, and at the end of 5W, you will realize, okay, let me try, because one of the W is that to try. It's not easy. Even to get into spirituality, you need the blessings from our seniors, from our elders, from our parents, and from the divine. So this is something we need to understand. And even to see this video, to reach you, it's something I feel always it is divine. Okay, to spread a bad message is very easy. To spread a good message in the modern world is very, very difficult. So that is what we are trying all to make sure the entire universe becomes positive, vibrant, energetic, and spread these positive messages. Going to the first W. My first W is something very different. All the W's will be different. I'll make it different, and I will make you feel different, and I will utter you to say it different. First W is wellness. Being a practitioner from the medical background, healthcare practitioner, a doctor, my first W is wellness, right? What is this specific about wellness? By merely getting into spirituality, what is this? Wellness is so important for me. Okay. First of all, let's understand the primary thing is, without your wellness, nothing is going to benefit you. Just think and sit and think for a while. If you are having a fever, or if you are ill, if you are down, you are confined to bed, you are resting yourself, you are unable to work, you are unable to go for studies, will you be happy? Whatever you have in the world, if your health is down, will you be happy? So you may ask me one question. If I am not spiritual, am I not supposed to be having wellness? Of course, it is coming from a medical practitioner. I am a doctor. Can I assure anyone that you will be having wellness for the rest of your life? Is anything possible like that way? Just think and see. No one can give the promise or assurance for one's health. Am I right? We may not know what is going to happen at the next moment. Nowadays, cardiac event is happening so frequently. Last week, I came to know one of my closest relatives who's early 40s. Unbelievable. He had a sudden heart attack, and he had a massive block in the major arteries in the heart, and he has undergone a stenting. This has happened. I'm hearing all these things. He's very, very early 40s, maybe around 40, 41. This is the age to happen a cardiac event? But even I feel even in the early 30s also these are all happening. So who can give you the assurance for wellness? Okay, so now you can understand there is something beyond your capability, beyond your capacity to define your wellness. And I can assure you that something beyond that is spirituality. So now you have got the point why I have to be in spiritual practices. There is certain things beyond your controls. You need to accept, acknowledge, and move forward. Please understand this. So now I want to go one step more ahead. What is this wellness? In spirituality, why I am using this word wellness? Because there are two terminologies when it comes to humans. It is health, and second one is wellness. The majority of the population may be in proper health. What does mean health? What is mean by wellness? Health, so many people are having so many morbidities. They may be having some sort of sleeplessness, stress, obesity, bad habits. They are all in the edge of developing a disease in the future, in the near future. They are not really healthy. They are building a unhealthy future for them. That is called health. Someone who is not on long-term medications, who are not dependent on medication, they can say they are healthy, but they've already sowed a seed for the future disease. This is we need to understand. But wellness is not that like. Wellness means it is a real health where you are free from disabilities, not diseases, disabilities. So wellness is something very, very different, and that is where I'm using my first W as the strongest point in this video. So the upcoming 4 W's will even make you think much, much better, much, much more, and will drive you into spirituality. So the first W is going with wellness, and we all have understood what is wellness, how it is superior to health, how it is different from health, and also we need to understand earlier there is a definition for health also. Health means physical health, mental health, psychological health, social health, spiritual health. These are the ways they were defining the health earlier the days. So there is one term called spiritual health, that is called wellness, because you have multiple factors internally, your physically and mentally are the most two important, followed by emotional and psychological. Unless you don't give the preference for your mental health, physical disabilities will follow automatically. Unless you don't give the respect or you don't give priorities for your emotionals and psychological events and psychological day-to-day happenings, automatically your mental disabilities will start. So the foundation is, it goes like this way. The deterioration of the health will start from the psychological health, followed by the emotional health, followed by the mental health, and lastly only the physical health will be affected. So when you climb the ladder, you go in this way. First you can catch up physical health, mental health, emotional health, psychological health, and the spiritual health. And that last ladder is called the wellness. So you may be in step 1 where you are not on any medications. But as you climb the ladder, you will become dependent on medications, your disease will be multifold, and you will be going for more and more complications. And when you go into those problems, the 5th ladder is unreachable. This is the importance of spirituality. And I hope my young generation is able to accept this video. Looking forward in the second W.
உடல்நல குறைவு, அதனால் ஏற்படும் செலவுகள். இன்னைக்கு சூழ்நிலையில மக்கள் படும் பாடு ஏராளம். எல்லாரும் எதிர்பார்க்கிறது நல்ல மருத்துவமனையில் நல்ல சிகிச்சை. இதை அனைவருக்கும் குறைந்த கட்டணத்தில் சாத்தியப்படுத்த தொடங்கப்பட்டதுதான் GSSSS ட்ரஸ்ட்.
ஏழ்மையிலும் கல்வி, ஆரோக்கியம், அதுதான் நம்ம GSSSS ட்ரஸ்ட்.